Good morning, everyone. I just arrived at Homestead 2. I'm here by myself. Mary's taking a day off. Yesterday she got all these wires stripped and everywhere, except I found one spot she didn't get the outlet where her TV's going. But she's got all of them all stripped and prepared and ready to install outlets. And she started installing outlets too. She was real good at that. Faster than I was. To me, it was it's very kind of more difficult than you would imagine installing these outlets. But this room's completely done with the switches, the second room, and the master bedroom's all done. The switches are all in, the outlets are all in. We still got to put the temporary lights in. And then I have to hook them up to the breaker box also. So, I'm gonna probably do that tomorrow, and then we can get some electricity going in here. Boy, it's really chilly this morning. It was like 17 degrees out, but it wasn't too bad in here. It was like 42. It's a little higher right now because I got the propane heater going. And of course, I can only run this for a short while. I don't like to go more than an hour, and that may even be too much because the carbon monoxide accumulates. And there's not enough of a breeze and draft in here because we have this, whole trailer so buttoned up so tight. This area is not, however, so the cats could come in here. I worry about the carbon monoxide because it is heavier than air and it does go lower. So the kittens would be affected first. So make sure I keep an eye on that and not to do it. Boy, if you could see maybe I'll turn around and show myself, but I'm actually getting, a little bit of breath coming out. That's how cool it is inside here. What the amazing thing is down below, right about here, down below the floor, is the water spigot, basically the water supply coming from the well. The well is out there. I don't know if you could see the cap out there. It's right there. It's about 50 feet from the trailer, and then the bladder and everything. It's just below here, but it is amazingly. It's let's see, take a look. It's 43 degrees down there, and there's no heat source or anything down there whatsoever. But that's how well we insulated the skirting and everything. We did a real thorough job, and it's really paying off because it hasn't gotten, below 42 degrees down there since we've been here. I imagine if we had a polar vortex or something going on, it would be something to be concerned about. But hopefully we'll have the heat installed by then. So, but anyway, I found out I got all underground cable, which is actually better than, the regular stuff. But that's really all they had at Menards, and I didn't know any better. I'm not used to using this Romex. I come from the Chicago area. And there you have to use metal conduit and metal boxes and everything. It's just so strange to see these plastic boxes and Romex being allowed and everything. But it is totally adequate. It's allowed in most areas in the country. I'm just used to being from Chicago, and there you can only use conduit. And so I'm so, it's basically unfamiliar. Well, I'm familiar enough with electrical, but certainly not familiar whatsoever with the Romex and stuff. But it is a better quality and everything, and it is all, it should be just fine. And like I said, it's actually more expensive and better Romex. But I found that out yesterday. That was like, oh boy, thank God I didn't have to pay for it, because it was like $127 for a 250-foot roll. I was wondering why it was so expensive, and that's because it's all underground, cable that's worthy of being underground. But that's cool. This whole trailer could be underground, and it would be just fine. The electrical would still hold up. But anyway, I don't know if any of you noticed that out there, but I didn't know any better until I found out. And I did know that they do have white Romex, and that's the 14 gauge, and then the yellow Romex coating is the 12 gauge. Live and learn, but again, this is better than the usual. So So we're okay there. But I got the cats fed outside. All the guys inside are fed. I think that's Sally right there. They made a hole in the plastic there, and they just love going in and out of it. It's hilarious. So, but anyway, we'll call this video right now. And with that, I thank you for watching. And whoops, I covered the camera. I thank you for watching, and we'll talk at you later. Love you.